I mean, the thing is, I mean, I understand that there's a lot of preparation that goes into this, right? I mean, if you're wise about it, there's quite a bit of preparation. You guys spoke about that a little bit earlier, where there's that mental preparation. But I understand also that the game has an emotional and physical, toll on its players. And a lot of the viewers don't really get that. They get a lot of the highlights, but they don't really see some of the behind the scenes stuff. So talk to me a little bit about that and what that journey is like.
Yeah, that's not even true. I don't know why you just tell people that. Suk was crying every episode, which they don't see. I was crying
with joy because I was so proud of him. He's like my little brother, and he was just like doing these things, and we got through like difficult days, and we never gave up. We never got mad at each other. Maybe once, like never got frustrated at each other. We were always encouraging, and we always believed in each other.
And like we've
emotional.
We've done so many things around the world, like in our businesses that we started with, like in India, Malaysia, like everywhere, Thailand, and it was just really nice. Like I got to see my sister in a different light too. Like I'm always I feel like I'm always taking care of her. I am, like, whether you want to believe it or not, Suk, I always have her back. And that's how I felt like on the race as well. But it was just amazing because I saw like Suk do these incredible things that you almost didn't think that you could do. You know what I mean? It was like she was growing, it was growing to another level.
Right.
It's like normally things that I'd want to do right away because I want to take care of her. Or like say if she has to, even these challenges, I like to jump in real life and do them.
Right.
She was doing them and like conquering her fears, and like it was nice. I felt
it was nice to see him lead, and for me to be like, it's okay for him to lead because he was such a great leader. So I'd be like just overwhelmed with like emotion of like gratitude and appreciation. It was like amazing.
On the race, like you feel like in life you could do anything. Like a simple thing like finding maple syrup. Like I don't like that sounds so ridiculous, but finding maple syrup in a wet market.
Right.
That if you can do that, it's like you could do anything in life. And it's just like, it sounds really messed up, but it's just like,
we know the emotions we went through, the stress we went through. We were in that wet market for 6 hours. We could not find the maple syrup. It was
hundreds of shops,
almost giving up,
millions of Chinese people walking around. And I mean, it's like
pretty much knowing you may be out and you're not, and you're just like.
And also, I mean, we do our day-to-day lives. Like you wake up, you have breakfast, and then you pretty much do like nothing for a little bit, and then you like our days aren't packed with that much stuff. If you really think about it, you have your couple little things that you're doing, and then you have your lunch. That you do a couple more things, go to work, and then your dinner, and then you go to sleep. Well, on the race, what they're jam packing into one day, it's like you wake up, you jump out of a plane, you run over to the Fairmont, you serve tea, you do that. Like you're doing crazy amount of things in like an 8-hour time period. You just realize how valuable time is and how much you can actually get done in life. Then you start thinking about how I'm going to apply this to life. You're actually in the race thinking and elevating to a whole nother level because it's amazing. It's amazing what the race will do to you.
Which is one of the questions I was going to ask. Like, what lessons did you guys take from the amazing race? And you actually answered a little bit of it, but I guess applying just some of these things in your daily life. I mean, you already explained so much things, right? But what are some of the key things that you guys learned, and some of the things that you guys are probably implementing right now in your lives that the race helped you with?
Honestly, it's like believing in yourself. That's the most important thing. Like when we were in those challenges, if we had any inkling like we did in the Fantan game that we can't do it, you won't be able to do it. So it was like, no matter how crazy the task is, like even like we got naked together, like completely naked together. Like you're not thinking I could do this.
Blocking that out of my mind.
National
Never gonna do it again.
They're like, take off your clothes or you're pretty much eliminated. You're like, take them off. Like no hand. Like you're not. So it just more like not like believing that you can do anything, like memorizing all these flags, figuring out codes, dancing, memorizing an entire song in like 10 minutes, an entire song to the beat, performing it in front of hundreds of people, like crazy, like all memorizing Fathers of Confederation, like. You just go in and you do it, and you have to do it fast. You don't have all day. You have like minutes.
And the thing is, like, you might be tired. Like in your day-to-day life, you might be tired. You might eat something that makes your stomach hurt. All these things. But when you're living, you don't care.
No.
It's like you are so, you might not have like, you might have zero sleep. You might have like not eaten.
Stomach
but you're
might hurt.
energized. It's like it's like addictive. Like you're living, and that's the one thing. It's like I didn't want to stop that feeling. I didn't want that feeling to ever go away.
Yeah,
it's like infectious, you know? So one thing is like, why live this like smaller, mediocre life when every day can be like that? It doesn't have to be just like that because of the race. Right. So people look at our life right now, and they're like, the other day we called our friend a couple days early because we're thinking of flying out, maybe to Thailand or whatever. And people are like, what? But it's like, why live this small life when, like, who knows how many days we have left?
Everything's structured. Right? We're just like, let's go. Or let's go with the flow. Like, we could be in a different country tomorrow. I kid you not. Right. We may not be packed, but our passports are ready at all times.
Or doing whatever. I mean, like, we're all in these, like, it's like the main question people ask is, what do you do? What do you do for a living? It's like, we define our life within this little box, but it's like, that's not who we are. That doesn't, if we close ourselves off that little box, you actually shut down a lot of what life has to offer. I mean, it's that excitement, that adventure that I think that our lives should be. And then, so I mean, it's been
so fun.
Yeah, it's been awesome. Boom, we have a new member.
There you go. I'm traveling around with you guys too.
Yeah.
All right. Australia tomorrow?
Yeah.
You can do that. You can do that.
We'll be in All-Stars.
Yeah. We're coming back for All-Stars.
All right. So, I mean, now you guys, come back. You guys are in Toronto. You guys are, doing media blitzes all over the country and things like that. Yeah. You guys are still carrying a little bit, well, not a little bit, a lot of that adrenaline still with you guys because you guys are not necessarily... I guess on a time challenge or anything, but you guys are still doing challenging things. I understand that you guys are working on a new project as well too. That is pretty challenging for you guys, I assume as well too. And just all these little things that you guys, new things in your guys' lives that you guys are doing right now. Yeah. So you guys did carry some of that with you.
Yeah.
And some of the race is definitely still with you.
For sure.
It's like, well, I gotta be at I'm kidding, no, I'm joking.
Well, no,
that's
we're working on a new project together, a new show, which we can't really talk about what it is, but we're working on it together and we're really excited. And we've been
that's gonna be epic.
Yeah, we've been involved in the creative process of it. Like learning so much and having fun with that. And then, I mean, just different, we're hosting, what is it? Toronto
Fashion Week. Right. So, I mean, there's just fun things, but I mean, you're going to be seeing more of Sukhi and Jinder.
Nice.
We determined that it's Sukhi and Jinder because birthright, but then we had like an official rock, paper, scissors and she won, so it's always going to be.
No, that's interesting that you mentioned that because me and my brother and sister, that's how we solve everything. Rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors. Of course,
it works.
It works.
You're like best out of 3, best out of 5, best out of 10.
All right, so you guys are biologists, turn entrepreneur, turn TV celebrity, turn whatever. But I understand, turn charity owners. Owners. So you guys started your own charity. Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, we've been involved with a lot of different organizations since I think last like 7 years. We go to Mexico every year. We've been to Haiti and living abroad. Like we just saw there's such a huge need. I mean, in Thailand, like we always find different things to do. But I think it was you came home one day.
Yeah, I came home from Cambodia. Back to Thailand, and I just saw a whole bunch of kids there. They were just really like poor kids. Like they had nothing, the parents had nothing. Obviously we all seen it, and I was just like, what can we do? Like, 'cause sometimes you feel like you're doing something but it's not enough. So I was just praying and just like sitting there and upset, and I was like, we need to involve everybody that we can, and we came up with $1 projects.
Awesome.
And what it is our goal is to get almost half of Canadians, more than half, right, to donate $1 a month to different projects. So basically we're starting like new projects, and we have our website and everything, but our goal is to bring everybody together.
Yeah, the thing is everyone wants to do something. I mean, at the end of the day, like deep down you want to be able to help, but you feel like
you can't.
At the end of the day you feel you don't have what it takes to really create a change or make a difference or actually, do something that's actually going to change something, right? And we decided that whether you're Bill Gates or the poorest person, it doesn't matter who you are, you can't donate more than $1 a month.
Right.
So we will not take anything more than $1 a month from anyone, because it's not about the money; it's about everyone coming together to create this change. Because when you're walking by that,
just as important as me, as you are, as anyone, we can't do it without each other.
Right.
So it's like one.
So it's exciting. I mean, so we got super excited about it, and then
we're really excited.
We launched that early.
Right after the race, we officially launched it. I mean, our grandparents and stuff have been donating for a while. We're involved with like different projects already around the world and World Vision ambassadors as well. Yeah. I'm going on different project trips with them. So I mean, that's what it's all about. In the end, it's like fun when you're actually giving back. Yeah. I mean, this is fun, glamorous and stuff, but when you see like a child who can go to school, it's like you'll never forget that.
Right.
Yeah, so it's cool. So that's what we're most excited about actually, and we can't wait till it develops and it changes the world, because we actually think that it's going to change the world.
Yep. So are you donating $1 a month?
Yeah.
Are you donating
$1 a month? Are you guys donating $1 a month? $1 a month. Nice. Now, you guys are absolutely amazing. Thank you guys so much for joining us here at the studio. And I wish you guys so much success. I mean, from the amazing race to being these celebrities to kids loving you guys at Walmart and McDonald's and people kidnapping you in their vans and things like that. You guys, it sounds like you guys have an exciting life, right? And you guys, obviously work really, really well together. You guys have a big heart. And it seems like you genuinely love people, and I think that's absolutely great. So for you guys out there, tears. So you guys make sure you guys go ahead and visit your website. Your website is
$1projects.com.
All right.
And donate your dollars.
Donate your dollars, everybody. All right. So this is Kishan. You are
Sukhi
and
Jinder.
All right. And this is Fashion Studio 7 magazine. And we'll catch you guys in our next interview.